Here we are.
Here we are.
Thursday night.
Thursday.
It's on a Thursday.
It is.
We tried it. We did Friday last week.
Yep.
It worked out nice.
It did work out nice.
It was nice, but Untrue Lies.
Yeah. How's your mom and them?
Oh, just nice.
Good.
Yeah.
That's good. Got a nutty episode today.
Oh, it's weird.
It's a weird one.
I don't know. Things just get crazy every once in a while. Oh, Casey.
Yeah.
Would you like to?
Oh. Yeah.
I mean,
what? Would you like me to talk about today's today's Devil's Poison? Is I didn't bend down so far and got some wild turkey rare breed. You know, I like wild turkey because it fits.
Yes,
with anything.
Absolutely,
anything.
It goes well with just about anything.
Just about anything. You know, it's not.
So,
it doesn't pick a side. It's a wild turkey. And
Yeah. What's the ABV on that?
Let me look. You got to see the legs on it. It's got good legs. What is it? 50% alcohol by volume.
That's 100 proof.
100 proof. 100.
That's 100 proof whiskey.
Give them a little bit of, how you do that. You double it, right?
Yeah. That's
so
you
200 proof would be 100. Would be 100%. You don't see that.
No,
Maybe
it's impossible.
Yeah, but not.
Yeah.
So most of good whiskey is 100 proof.
Yeah. Store bought.
Cheaper's 80.
Yeah.
Okay.
Store bought whiskey is usually going to run about between 80 and 100.
Yeah.
Now you want a good homemade whiskey. You're going to want it right somewhere 110, 120.
Oh, okay. All right.
Anything above that is like drinking gasoline.
What brings you into the moonshine realm, or is that just the manufacturing of
it? I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
Just saying. Okay.
Okay. Saying I watch a couple television.
On the television.
On the television
there. Yeah.
Anyway, yeah.
So should we?
I think we should. And I'm going to have some of that too. Since you bought. Since you bought, you're even going to pour. Oh yeah, that'll do good there. Thank you. A little wild turkey. Oh my, that's got. Oh, you did. You're done. That's it. Night over. So, yep. It's got some hints of leather. Mm-hmm.
Smooth. Would you buy it again?
Oh yeah,
that's a good one.
I could drink that.
Wild turkey.
Yeah. Great. We're still in the month of May.
It's
so everything's backwards. April showers were supposed to bring May flowers.
Yeah.
We got a bunch of flowers in April, and now it's raining like an SOB.
I sure hope we get some rain.
I know. I got a message from the good Lord the other day, and he said, "Steve, I want you to build an ark."
Yeah? I thought you were doing something out.
You see the 2x2 out there?
He got lots of animals.
Is rain ever going to stop?
Yeah, I know. It's
craziness.
It is crazy. I had some bear problems this week.
Bear,
like the black kind, the run around.
Oh, what I mean,
yeah, the one. I want my trash. I have a.
You had so you had a black bear in your trash.
See, that's the thing. I bolt my cans. I have them kind with the clamshell lids, and I bolt them down so they can't get to the trash, but they can still drag them.
Mm-hmm.
And it dragged my trash can like 130 feet. 130 yards I measured off. That's how far this thing. It must be a big bear.
Okay.
Big bar, a big bar out there. There's a big bar out there. Watch out for the bar.
I once killed a bar with my bare hands.
Did you really?
Yep.
Step over a log and there it was, huh?
Yep.
That's how they all find them, you know?
So this is a real problem you're having. You have this every year, though. You are habitual. You have a habitual bear problem.
I do. Me and the Bears have a history.
Well, because you have poopy diapers in there.
It's a delicacy on Bomar, is what it is.
So I would suggest that you stop wearing diapers.
Wow, yes. I wish everybody in my family would stop wearing diapers. We'll get there someday. But
I'm just heading in that direction.
yeah, I'm waiting for you. You'll pick them up by the time I get rid of them. So I don't know.
Yeah, incontinence is a bitch.
I'll tell you.
So, what else is going on up there with this bear? Did you get a look at it? What do you have cameras?
No, I don't have cameras. I'm not that high.
How about a motion light out there to make the bear not come to your stuff?
You think that'll work? Think a motion light would work?
If you hook a motion light up with a siren.
I thought about just chaining.
Did you hang water balloons full of ammonia on your garbage can?
No, I'm not going to all that mess. Holy cow.
When he busts them balloons, I guarantee you won't go back to your garbage can ever again.
Yeah, that bear. And then the next year, it's another bear. It's another bear.
Well, here's the thing, Casey. We moved into the Bears' territory.
Yeah,
he did not move into ours.
He don't pay my taxes.
So, you said to me earlier.
Yeah, you want to hear
it. I'm trying to hint to this.
I'm a complicated human. You know I am, right?
Very.
Very.
So,
and I
because the bear got in your garbage, you found it necessary to write a poem?
I did. I wrote a poem. This is a while ago, too. I looked it up. It was from July of 2019. So it's a pre-COVID poem, even.
Oh.
Right? I'm not published or not.
It's pre-pandemic.
It is pre-pandemic. If you'd like me to pull it up, I'll recite it.
Yes, I would love to hear this poem.
I'll scale it back a little bit because we said we'd like to keep our podcast about PG-13. So no swearing. But and here it goes. It's called a Visit from the Bear by Casey Macro.
Grade 7.
7/30/19. I think I was probably 34 years old or something. Yeah.
Okay.
So, you'll get it here. It was the night before garbage day, and all through Rich Valley, not a creature was stirring, not even Miss Sally. The garbage was set by the road with care, with hopes that it would not be stirred by the effing bear. The homeowners all nestled all snug in their beds, while visions of campfires danced in their head. And Mama in her nightgown, and I still up watching MASH, had settled my brain so I could just crash. When out on the lawn there arose such a clatter, I sprang out of the bed to see what was the matter. Away to the window I flew like a flash, and it was the effing bear. He had got into the trash. Oh, he tossed it and spread it all over the yard. Why does trash day have to be so hard? The next morning I came and had to go to work, but not before cleaning up after the jerk. I pissed and I moaned, and I called out his name. F you, bear, I have a bullet with your name.
Oh, that's awesome. Casey, that is absolute.
I did pretty good. Not bad for...
No, that's amazing. And the thing that I find really amazing is that you actually had time to sit down and write a poem.
It didn't take that long. I think maybe an hour.
This is pre-Kenner.
It is pre-Kenner. I had a little bit of time in my hands.
Yeah.
My mind was going way different places, And, yeah. So I don't know.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right. Well, hey.
There you go.
I'm glad I waited to hear it. I really am, because now my heart is full.
I thought so.
Yeah.
So there we go. That was
amazing.
Yeah.
So, any news?
I do have some news. I have some, just in case you haven't noticed, the sign spaced every 5 foot on center and the grass 2 feet tall. Our Rite Aid is closing. That would be Yeah,
I
I
mean,
don't know if
we
you
know
noticed
that.
that, right? I don't know if you noticed that, but yeah,
Yeah.
they made a point to put a sign every 5 feet in their yard that they were having.
Today was the day.
Was it?
I think today was final.
Oh, was today final?
Today was the final day, the 22nd, I
I seen
believe.
there was a lot of people. I took a picture. I thought maybe we can insert it here just to show you what this mess looks like.
I think CVS is picking up their prescriptions, though.
I just hope that they own a lawnmower. That's all I hope. I hope something
Listen,
happens with it.
listen.
No, don't you go there. I'm having a good year, Steven. I'm having a good year.
You cannot have one good year and start bitching about other
I
people's
absolutely
lives.
can. I can now. I'm a dad, and that's bullshit.
And it is in violation of a borough ordinance.
It is. I have every right to.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, that's the way you feel about it.
Yeah, absolutely.
You might want to call the mayor. Well, the mayor works there. He should be.
Yeah.
The mayor works there. He should be filing. He should be giving them fines.
Man, I'd be on them left and right. I'll tell you.
Because that's the borough put out a statement. The grass over 6 inches is in violation of the ordinance.
Yeah, well, it's about 3 or 4 violations over. So yeah, it's pretty bad.
I have to call Scotty Bauer to go down there with the hay baler.
Yes, pretty soon. Pretty soon.
My.
It's
well.
Also, they're making sheets look like great. You know, I mean,
Sheets still leaves the lights on.
They got the lights on all night long. Does that bother you? Is that bother?
It does bother me when I ride by.
I want to go in there and get an MTO or something, you know, and they just got the lights on.
I don't think they could shut off.
Are they just hardwired?
I think they're just hardwired.
Yeah.
Otherwise, why wouldn't you shut lights off?
They have breakers though. They got to have a
people
breaker.
from breaking in, maybe.
Yeah, that's probably.
It's probably because they don't have night vision cameras.
Right.
And they want the light in there for when people break in to steal nothing on the shelf.
What are you going to steal? The hot dog case? What are you going to do? You know?
I'd like to have.
I'd like to have a hot dog roller. Yeah.
Really? I used to have one.
Did you?
Yes, it was great.
What'd you do with it?
You can buy them.
I don't know. My dad still might have it over. You know, he has everything over there.
Yeah, I know.
At least 2 of everything.
And then 2 of everything.
I'm gonna ask him if he still has the hot dog roller.
I just went. I drove the buggy over today and stole some stuff out of the barn.
What'd you take?
I needed staples for the staple gun.
Oh, well, there you go.
Yeah.
You could have looked in my toolbox back there. There's a whole bunch of them.
He'll steal them back next week. It's fine.
Okay, understood. You know, there's a lot of animals out right now in Rich Valley.
Yeah, there is. There is.
I mean, I have
See the rabbits?
a cat problem.
Why do you think there's so many?
I don't know, but there shouldn't be with the cat problem that we have.
I noticed I got a white and black one. I call it. We have a name for it. What do you call it? Bonnie. Bonnie the bunny killer. That's what I call it.
Bonnie the bunny killer is going to end up relocated.
No, don't relocate Bonnie.
Oh, she's getting relocated.
No, you gotta have a cat or 2 around. It takes care of the mice. I don't have any mice this year.
I don't care.
Where they pee?
I don't want it
They're peeing on your porch.
pissing on my porch.
Yeah.
And it comes up and it kills my bird. It sits under my bird feeder.
What are you feeding birds? What are you doing?
I like to look at them. I find them calming.
Do you?
I had some red-breasted grosbeaks.
A couple woodcocks out there.
No, woodcocks are walking around down here by Erskine's, though.
Are they those are the ones that play dead, right?
Cooks run too.
No, they do the little dance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought they played. Which one plays dead?
That's a possum.
Well, there's one that acts like it's injured when you walk up to it.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know.
Killdeer. I can't have to look this up.
I don't know. The blue-footed booby.
No, the indigo bunting is probably one of my
The
favorites.
Double-breasted mattress snatcher.
No, there's a couple of them down there, dubbies, you know.
Watch it.
Yeah, you know, watch it.
So the guys left this morning
Yes.
for Washington, D.C. for Memorial Day.
Yes. All the brothers did, yeah.
I think this will be the first year in the last 13 years. I think this is the second time I've missed Memorial Day in D.C.
I know. Well, COVID, the year of COVID, and then now this thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they had a rough ride this morning.
I heard.
Cold and wet.
Yeah, it was not.
It was like 43 degrees and just a monsoon. That happens every year.
I mean, you're not a biker if you don't ride in rain. That's the truth. Yep.
I hope they all made it safely.
Everybody made it safe, though, from what I'm hearing. I'm watching, check in on the Facebook.
Yep.
And
I hope they have a good weekend.
I think they'll have it.
Yep. I hope they have a good weekend.
It's always a good week.
National news.
Yeah.
National news. Looks like this whole no tax on overtime things, it's working.
I seen it had a win today. It passed the House of Reps. Is that what it did? Yeah.
We're all they just get it to Trump. Just get it to him so he can sign it. But I have this strange feeling that there's going to be so many stipulations on it. It's going to be really,
I don't know. We'll see.
I don't know.
But it was something about. I read something about it. Maybe it was the tax. Not like it's not you say tax on your overtime, but it's taxed on your regular rate, but not that rate and a half, not the half rate.
Well, I don't know, but I don't want it to be a refund. I don't want to pay it and then have them give it back to me. I think tax refunds are the stupidest thing there is.
You know what? You people suck at saving money. I suck at saving money, and I'm
Why
all
are
right.
you telling me you people?
I just think I don't know. Like when
we're not allowed to say that.
But I'm
not allowed to say you people.
You people.
Yeah.
No, okay, it was a generalization. But here's the thing. It is difficult to save money. So if I just give you the $5 or $20 or $100, I'm just making up a number. If I just give you the $100 a month every month, you're going to spend it. You're going to go out and buy wild turkey, right? You're going to. We're going to drink better whiskey. But if you get that all at the end of the year, I think you have a better chance of using it better.
I have not got a refund in like 5 years.
Well, see, that's where you're screwing up. You're not having kids.
I'm paying. I'm paying in $2,500 a year.
Oh God, that sucks. I'd balance that out. You got to balance that out. So
I'm trying.
Pay as much. Right?
I'm trying, but I'm in that big high tax. I'm in that 22% tax bracket.
Oh yeah, yeah. You're down here drinking Wild Turkey Select. Yeah.
Once you hit that, once you become a millionaire.
Yeah, that first million. Yeah,
you start paying like that. It's you poor people that get all the money.
You can't just add poor in middle of it. Also,
I'm just saying.
Poor people. Yeah, I can't say that either. No, can I call him a cheese eater or a leafer or
every day is a laundry day.
Anywho's. But yeah, I think it's going to pass. Hopefully, it could be life changing for a lot of people.
I think
the no tax on tips. I'm 100% for. These service workers. People that are doing that. Listen, it's their money; they deserve it.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And
now that everybody uses a card to pay, there's no way around it.
No, a lot of people don't. Yeah, well, I mean, you go out to a good dinner, right? I don't walk around with $100 all the time in my pocket, so you got to use a card to pay for it,
right? And then you try not tip on the card, and then it gets through the tally, and then it goes on to your tax form, and
I try to pay. I do try to pay with cash as much as I can, but it's just
I'm not allowed to have cash.
Well, is it the warden don't give you much cash?
No, none.
No folding money.
No, every once in a while she'll give me $3 or $4 just for walking around money.
Yeah. Well, look what you do with.
I tend to buy things that are useful.
We use this. Yeah, it's useful.
I don't buy frivolous things.
Look at the camaraderie.
Yeah.
Look at the camaraderie.
Tell you something I will buy, though.
What's that?
Some of them damn apples from the
Oh,
freaking...
oh, those are good. I craved them this week.
Yep.
I was driving down the highway. Boy,
One of our partners, the Dan Smith Candies.
Dan Smith Candies.
I'll tell you what. Last episode, we had an apple.
What a great guy.
It was a caramel apple.
I bet he would drink wild turkey.
Dan used to.
Yeah.
Back when he was drinking.
Yeah.
I told you about me drinking with Dan.
No, I don't hear this.
Yeah,
time.
back
you
when
drank with Dan.
Oh, yeah, me and
Dan
Dan
Smith?
Smith used to drink all the time. I called him Dano.
Dano, yeah.
Yeah.
Dano.
And but he had to quit because he started to have a little bit of a problem.
Did he?
Yeah.
There's another one in the fridge.
Oh, we still have one apple
This
left.
one has nuts on it. I think it's like either almonds or
Oh, it's
something.
Hey, Doc, can you get that out and set it up here so that
a boy. It's a boy.
so that the folks can take a look at it?
Where's our
Oh, the assistant.
where's our assistant?
Find it though.
Intern did not show up today.
Yeah. What?
You know, that's the problem with these kids. When you try and hire somebody
Man, I tell you.
and they just don't want to come to work. I don't want it cut up. I just want people to be able to look at it.
We'll eat it next episode, mate.
Yeah, it depends on how hungry I get. Yeah. So yeah, there's the. So I'm telling you now. That's the Dan Smith apple.
And Father's Day is coming up, and
And you know what? He uses his grandmother's apples, Granny Smith's.
Does he really?
Yeah.
Granny Smith.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
nice of him, you know.
Yeah. So it's the whole family's involved.
Yeah, they have the apples and the chocolate. And
Yeah, the whole family got
you can
involved.
tell he's making Willy Wonka look like a pork.
Yes. I tell you, we're not getting into Wonka's acid trip. You know, one of our partners, Dan Smith Candies, look them up on their website, check them out, stop over and see them. They have at one of their local stores. They're still brick and mortar.
So brick and mortar. Thanks again, Bobby. Very much appreciate it.
Yep. And then our other partner,
Yeah.
the 27 Beer Company. I noticed that something left.
No. Here's the deal. If you remember,
Mhm.
I did a plug a few episodes ago on my buddy Dylan Clark,
Yeah, his book.
his book. Well, Dylan has a beard that
Mhm.
that men would just love.
Oh,
to
I've
have.
seen. I've seen it. Yeah,
Maybe we'll post a picture here of what
he's got a beard.
he's got a beard, and he's also likes to ride the motorcycles too. So I gave him my beard balm, and
He's actually going to use.
I asked him to use it and tell me what he thought of it. He's going to.
Is this man a veteran?
He
is.
He's an Army guy. Yep.
There you go.
Yep.
He'll appreciate that.
Maybe
then.
he used to have a podcast that he had, and he may come on if you ask him nicely.
There you
I bet.
go.
Yeah, he's a
That'd
little
be
ways
nice.
away, but maybe he'll do a blurb or something we can insert or something.
Yeah, sure.
So that'd be nice if he could actually review it, and he'll give it an honest review. He can
Very
do it
good.
justice.
Very good. But
I don't have much of a beard. I don't. And that's so. We'll test it.
You're one of these clean shaven. You know, you're one of these Hollywood boys. You got the hair, the no beard.
I'll give you a tip. If
Okay.
where you're working, if where you're working, you should look at what the upper guys are doing.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes they have beards, and sometimes they don't. And I try to follow that.
So
I know that's
again,
weird. That might be weird.
no. It's
But
dress and look like the job that you want, not the job you have.
right, are you going to conform? You want to be that guy? You want to? Yeah.
Listen, I'm not going anywhere. I'm at the pinnacle of my career.
I don't know.
I'm at the very top right
I
now.
don't know. Yeah, they like you. I mean, yeah.
I'm still employed,
Yes.
but my current attire is very, very acceptable in my career field.
Right. Yeah.
So,
Yes.
and
But
You know,
that was a
well, and again, once you make your first million, you don't have to worry about
you don't
what
have to worry
dress.
about that. Yeah. I guess that's my thought on it. That's why I do what I do. That's and I'm not that best at growing a beard, so
Well, it took me 56 years to get what I have here.
that long.
Yeah.
How's the hair doing? You got pretty long hair now. I like the long hair. Does the warden like long hair?
The warden does not like the long hair.
That's rough.
She hates it.
That's rough. Yeah. That's
She
where-
absolutely hates
That's
it.
the only other person. That
And
should
here,
have a
and here's
say,
the and here's my thing though. Every time it's mentioned about how ridiculous it looks, I add another month to the no haircut.
Oh, what many months you up to?
I don't know. I don't know where I'm at right now. But I'm thinking that it'll all come off sometime.
We were waiting for something. When weren't we waiting?
Maybe sometime August.
Was the Pirates to win the pennant? Oh, we were waiting.
Oh, if I waited for that, geez.
Was it a grandbaby? Maybe.
I think that's what it was.
It was a grandbaby.
Yeah. I need confirmation before the hair comes off.
Right. Pictures.
Yeah. Yeah, I need something.
Yeah.
So, unless they, adopt. I don't see this hair.
Also acceptable?
Also acceptable, but I don't see this hair getting cut for anytime soon. Eventually I'm going to have to cave in and go, okay, enough's enough.
You just tell them to quit practicing and let's.
Oh, yeah.
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 It's not a sports car.
Yeah. Quit practicing, pull the goalie, and let's go.
Yeah. Let's go. So, I was thinking, and your bear story kind of got me thinking about.
Right. It's been a week of the bear.
It has. It's the week of the bear, but usually springtime, like it is now, all the animals are coming out. They're doing their thing, canoodling and making little animals and
little animal noises.
Yeah, that kind of stuff. We have a pet bird out here.
Do you? Okay.
Yeah.
Was that the double-breasted mattress?
No, she's a
No,
robin.
Okay.
Her name's Sandy.
Her name's Sandy.
Oh,
Yeah, she's right out here.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, she's a nice bird.
What a nice bird.
It is. She is. Croc talks to her all day long.
Does he?
Yeah, he
Yeah,
goes out
she-
and visits. and-
Sandy.
I've developed a strong
Yeah, he's
connection.
like, Sandy!
Sandy, you look good. Sandy, you look good.
Sandy! Summer loving. Sorry. But so back in 1997.
Yes. Yes, I remember this.
Okay, so
Yes.
a lot of people may not. I remember it.
Yes. I remember it also.
So it's weird because 1997 was really it was a great year. We had internet.
It was coming all night. The Gateway computer.
Yeah,
Gateway computer was coming out.
we had dial.
Oh.
We had dial. Titanic was big in the theaters.
But my biggest worry still then is where the best fishing was. Right. I was still in high school.
Yeah,
I was like probably.
you were looking for a
ninth-
fishing hole. I was looking for other holes.
I mean, you were old. I was in like 9th grade, right? I was still riding my bike to the nearest fishing hole, and that was life, man. I
was raising kids and working
yeah
for $6.10 an hour.
$6.10 an hour. Wow.
But it was a great spring. Everything's going good, and then all of a sudden, all the squirrels were gone.
And that's a big deal.
It is because
You have to explain the Rich Valley subculture
so squirrels are a huge part
of the Rich Valley.
of Rich Valley living.
Yes.
I mean, we have the squirrel hunt.
There was the squirrel hunt, the famous squirrel hunt at the time.
Yeah, so that was every year. We had the squirrel hunt
The
and
crowning.
the crowning of the squirrel king and queen. Squirrels play a big part
People were very emotional about
about the
winning.
squirrels
Yes.
and about winning
The-
the king and queen, and and they're good to eat.
Right. No, let's not forget that. But I mean, just all the things that surround squirrels. You could say
Yeah, and
almost like a lesser form of a motorcycle. I guess that's how I feel.
and we had the Rich Valley Fraternal Order of the Squirrel.
Right. And they had I don't dare do it on air, but they have a call.
There's a call and,
Yeah.
and an answer,
Yes.
and
Yeah.
how you vote. You put your
Yes.
there's a whole ritual
A whole
behind
ritual
this.
behind it, yeah.
And when they all disappeared, it was very traumatic.
And that's what happened. They disappeared, in
Just gone.
1997. Gone.
There's not a squirrel to be found.
I mean, none. Absolutely none.
Not a knocking in a tree.
And
not a tail flip.
And I just, you miss them, right? You get to miss them. I mean, I sit on my couch and I watch the ones out in front of my yard. Kenner looks for him, he's out there, oh, look at the bear,
The blacks, the grays, the reds, all of them.
And we got a lot of black ones up here too. They're cool to watch. They're that same color as the bear, right? That nature black. It's like pitch black.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're the ones that'll steal your nuts.
Oh. So bad. Anyway, they are seriously.
They are. But like I said, we don't know. So there was a lot of theories that went out.
There was, and I remember Gary Mitchell getting on the radio, right?
Yeah,
this is serious, right? He didn't just do the snow day, the 2-hour delay.
No, and read the school lunch.
Yeah, no, and he had the school lunch. Peaches today.
Peaches.
No, it's a big deal.
It was.
Yeah,
it was. It was such a big deal. This is the best part. So it was such a big deal that Mayor Carnevale, old Bruno at the time, had to actually go on the radio and make a statement about the missing squirrels.
Yeah, I mean,
so he was. It was something like he was like, we understand that all the squirrels are missing, and how traumatic this must be, and all we can do is hope that they'll come back, and let's have a moment of silence in prayer, because Bruno was a very religious man.
Right, he was
in praying for the return safely of the squirrels.
Yeah.
And this was on the radio.
It was insane. Like the sheriff's office had no idea.
No, but people are calling. Yeah. They're calling the EMA, like emergency management, wanting to know where the squirrels are.
They're setting up the Suburban.
Everybody was getting out there. Remember in the old days, you got your hard hat and your vest, and anytime there was an emergency, like a national emergency.
Oh, yeah. You had Channel 13 back then.
Channel 13, it was a
Channel 13?
Rolling on.
And like the things are going across it, like, where's the squirrels?
Anyone sighting a squirrel, please report.
Oh, there's a number. Was there a number? There was a 486 number, I think.
Just because the squirrels were gone. And the best part was, like, there was an old guy in town. It's funny because we used to call this guy all the time. His name was Charlie Brown. And we used to call him all the time and prank call him when you could prank call people before cell phones and caller ID. And we call him and go, "Is Snoopy there?" And his name was Charles. But so this guy, his house was really ratty, and his attic was infested with squirrels.
Oh, really?
And even those ones were all gone.
So you didn't know what.
So Charlie Brown was just like freaking out.
I thought you kids did something.
Yes. And then of course all the conspiracy theories come out. Okay, they were abducted by aliens. It was so ridiculous, the stories that they come up with. And then, Barb. So Barb.
Okay.
Local bingo connoisseur.
Yes.
You know what I'm talking about.
I know exactly.
So Barb, local bingo connoisseur and survivor of 3 squirrel bites. So the rumor started going around bingo down at the vets.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
So the rumor was that all the squirrels had been caught and they were shipping them in birdhouses in the mail to Sweden. And Sweden was using them in illegal squirrel racing.
Really?
Leave it to the freaking Swedes.
Oh no, the Swedes, they're great, right? Everyone wants to be like the Swedes, right?
Yeah, and they're stealing all the squirrels. And I guess they really wanted the red ones because the red ones could take the corners tight. And the Swedes' tracks were pretty tight on the corners.
Right.
So everybody wanted the red squirrels.
Yeah.
Freaking unbelievable. And then I talked to, an Upper Rich Valley bingo connoisseur.
Oh yeah.
We need not name names.
No, I know where that's going. Yep.
However, she confirms that it was the Swedes that we were getting smuggled out of the United States to Sweden.
There are a lot of Swedes around.
I know,
especially the Mount Jewett area and even over in Coudersport.
But
right?
all those towns still have their squirrels.
Well, they're not going to take their squirrels.
They took ours.
There's no Swedes in Cameron County, right? That's what it is. There's no Swedes in Cameron County.
No.
They came down here.
The Swedes. Again.
It was a Swede.
Again.
That's crazy.
Everything bad that happens in this area is because
what was going on with the Swedish festival that year? I wonder what
maybe they were doing some behind the scenes squirrel racing over there.
I bet there was some illegal betting going on. There's the smoking gun.
Yeah,
there's the smoking gun.
Swedes.
They had to send their American squirrels over, right? They got them trained. They got yes. And
here's the thing.
Yeah.
Because it's weird that you would say that, because 23 days later, all of a sudden squirrels started showing up again.
They came back. Without all of a sudden, like, oh, no big deal.
But they had a real freaking attitude when they came back.
Weren't right.
They were different. I don't think they were all original squirrels. And
like the
lady that I talked to from Upper Rich Valley, bingo connoisseur,
told
me that these squirrels were a lot cleaner.
Oh.
And she said if you stared at them for too long, it was almost like they spoke to your soul. We know what you, and they would say, we know what you did.
Crazy. That's different.
Yeah. And I actually, so there was reports of one squirrel stealing Fox's Pizza Den coupons out of somebody's mailbox.
I bet he had one of them, them big koozies. He's got a koozie.
The squirrels started, I don't know if they were making nests out of it or what, but they were stealing all the Fox's Pizza Den coupons. And
they had that
they started flipping off dogs.
Hammy
So they really had attitudes.
Hammy said that Mount Jewett had a lot of squirrels in 1997.
Who does? Hammy?
Hammy said
he's from over there around Jewett.
Right, that's right. He's a Jewett follower.
So I'm not saying anything. I'm not falling for any of this conspiracy. Like, maybe they just had a 3-week squirrel convention up in Quehanna. I don't know.
We always, Quehanna, we could do a whole nother episode on the weird stuff that happens in Quehanna.
Yeah.
But I mean, squirrels, I believe it.
I don't know, but I'm just passing on a little bit of
a lot of people think
history.
A lot of people think those bunkers were done for testing.
No. P. Diddy had them up there for beating his woman in.
That was one of them. One of them. You think that's where he took? I mean, what are you gonna take? You're gonna take him to care,
or Diddy or Sean Puffy or Puff Daddy or.
Well, that's where
whatever he is.
That's where all the scunheads meet.
The scunheads. No.
Am I wrong?
Well, are they? So is a group of skinheads scunheads?
Scunheads. That's what I call them.
Really?
Yeah. Doesn't that make sense?
Like the KKK?
Well, a skinhead it's kind of like a deer, right? I think a scunhead is plural for skinhead.
What's plural for deer?
They dirt. Holy cow! This is off the rails here. Skinheads are up there. You see their swastikas and whatnot.
Anti-Semites.
That's what they are. No good. No good.
I'm disgusted.
That's where they meet, though. I used to hunt there. I hunted.
Do they burn crosses?
I didn't see no crosses burned, but I seen lots of swastikas and bad F words on the wall and things like this, right? You know.
Oh, profanity.
Rebellious kids, you know.
Profanity.
Yeah.
Why do you have to? Why? And here's something I never understood. Why, if there is just a nice blank wall, does somebody have to spray paint a penis on it?
What is with the penises? What an ugly thing.
Why would you do that? Why must you spray paint a phallic symbol
I don't know.
on a nice, beautiful wall?
And as a civilization, we've been doing it forever. They find it all over the place. Hieroglyphics.
The hieroglyphics have a big dong in them.
I like, you know, pyramid, dog.
Well,
dong. Yeah. Where's the dong doing?
Well, I understand that being back then being a sign of fertility.
It's out of place. It's out of place. It's like, you know, like I said, pyramid cat, dong. Like, what? That was weird. You know, that was a lot of place. Maybe
Yeah, pointy pussy dick.
Yeah, you know, they're all pointy, right? They're, you know,
Yeah, and nobody can do it right.
no.
They're so misshapen and wrong. No veins.
Well, they're all a little different, Stephen. They're all a little different.
So that's the squirrel story.
Digress.
Take it however you want, but I know
The Squirrels of 1997 is no joke.
it was
It impacted us greatly.
yes. We didn't eat for a week.
I know. That's a lot of families up here.
Well, again, we had to go back to the old ways. You know, popcorn for breakfast, drink water for lunch, and you just kind of swell up for dinner.
I'm sure a few venison might have got taken that day.
Well,
in
you
a
know,
few weeks.
we've never taken anything illegally.
Right. I got you. Yes. We would never condone that, Steve.
No, never.
No. We would never shoot a bear out of season for messing with our trash. Absolutely not.
I'm a firm believer if you're going to kill it, you should ought to eat it.
Got to edit. Yeah, you're gonna kill it.
Yeah.
That's a good rule of thumb.
It is. You know, if you're going to go out and you're going to go hunting or fishing or something like that. See, now hunting's a little different than fishing.
Even the TP Indians agree with you on that one.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Did our Indians didn't live in teepees?
No, wigwams.
We were wigwams.
Huts, big house huts.
Yeah.
The
Long houses. Long houses.
Long houses. That's right. The woodland Indians built long houses. They didn't.
Yes.
That's plains. That's
Plains Indian. Because they were moving all the time.
Right. They were. Yes. Yeah. But ours were in huts.
Our Native Americans stuck around
Yeah.
because we had bountiful land.
Well, it was too many
That's
mountains.
what- that's
Too many
what-
mountains. It was hard to walk around.
Well, that's what cinemahoning means.
No, it means stony lip.
It means the bountiful land. A whale's vagina.
No, but cinemahoning does mean stony lick. It does. Stony lick.
Lick a stone.
Yeah. Yep. Like a deer licking a salty stone. Yeah, I guess.
No.
That's what it means. Stony lick.
What's a lick?
I don't know. I don't know that
Lick?
one. I wasn't prepared to talk about this, but
There are. I get you.
yeah.
A lick is organized. A lick is organized crime.
Oh,
I don't think it was that.
Hit a lick.
Like, no, I don't
That's
think it was that.
organized crime.
Cinemahoning, no joke. I am not joking. Cinemahoning means stony lick.
okay.
And it is a beautiful name. Think about it.
Well,
Seriously.
you know where Susquehanna comes from.
No, I don't remember. If you tell me, I'm going to remember.
The Native Americans that lived here were the Susquehanna.
Yeah, but there's just meaning to that word. Something.
Soak your fanny in the
Yeah,
Susquehanna.
no, it ain't that. Like Big River. I think it's something like small, like Big River, Small River.
So
Something like that. I don't know.
speaking of that, I'm gonna give you a little bit of Emporium history. We've covered 1997.
Yeah.
Do you know where Emporium got its name?
Well, from the two rivers coming together, and it was trade. You had Driftwood Branch and what's
The
one?
Portage.
Portage, yeah.
However, on that corner, a man. This is when nobody lived here. People were just traveling the river.
Okay.
A man set up there and had pots and pans and that kind of thing, and he was set up on the confluence of the river where they all go, where the Driftwood Branch and the Portage meet.
Yes.
To form the Driftwood Branch of the Susquehanna, which then runs down through the rest of the county.
Yeah.
He nailed a sign to the tree that said Emporium, which means store. And that's how Emporium got its name.
No kidding. It seems very, if I had to pick a name, you have Cinnamahoney, right? That's a beautiful name. It
Not
really
really.
is.
It's not.
It is. It's a beautiful
No,
name.
it's not.
It's a beautiful name. It is. Cinnamahoney.
I
rolls off the tongue.
I like Sterling Run.
Sterling Run's a good name.
It sounds pristine.
It does. It is pristine. Sterling Run.
Yes, it's a Sterling Run.
Yeah, there's some beautiful names. I give it to the Indians. They came up with some really good names. They really did.
Oh yeah, Uncle Conka.
That we probably stole. I don't know, but yeah.
Yeah.
Seriously. All kidding aside,
You ever watch Dances with the Wolves?
yeah, I've seen that with the Kevin Costner.
Yeah, when he's leaving.
Yeah,
it's the best part of the movie. The warden cries every time she watches.
She loves that movie. She loves that movie, Steven. You be careful.
And when the Indian, the Native American, is up on the hill and he's leaving, and he goes, and he's saying, "Dances with Wolves, you are my friend."
Yeah.
And oh, wow.
I gotta go watch that movie.
He got the hottest squaw in the tent too.
He did.
I mean,
for Kevin Costner at the time, he was great.
Yeah. But two socks.
I mean, he did Yellowstone, or was good for like the first 3 or 4 seasons, and then
like anything else, it fizzled out. Listen, all right. So you made one successful show.
Right.
Stop.
Look,
Sheridan, stop.
Look, they didn't try to steal the farm every year.
Jeez.
I mean, holy cow.
I mean, and then he comes out with all these other things. Just stop. You did it. You had a good run.
Yeah, you did have a good.
Back off. Go back to riding rodeo.
Stick with the 6-6-6-6.
The 4 6s.
The 4-6 ranch. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's weird too.
It is.
Isn't that a little weird?
It's one more than the Mark of the Beast.
What's going on with that name?
Well, I think it has a lot to do with the Illuminati, but that's just me.
I don't know what Illuminati. Is that a real thing?
Oh, it is a real thing. Absolutely.
I feel like it ain't.
I feel like it is.
When do they meet? Where are they based out of?
Hollywood.
I never heard that.
Yeah.
You think maybe that's what the Grove is about? Remember, one of our first episodes was on the Grove.
Yeah,
and I still get asked about that.
The Moloch or whatever, that when they sacrifice the babies to the owl.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. It's the Illuminati. That's why. Okay, that's why these people just all of a sudden their careers end. Boom, end.
Well,
when they're at the top.
The
Illuminati. They'll wipe you out. They will kill you.
Nah, I don't know about that.
They will kill you.
Are we still on air, Croc?
Aren't you on your?
I have my phone. I hate my phone, and you're talking.
Okay.
Croc's been so quiet tonight. Croc, do you have any news, bud? Or okay.
Nope. I got nothing.
I try.
He's got to travel next week, so we might be on. We're probably going to be on our own on Thursday. Will you be around or not?
There's a possibility. Yeah, because I'm coming back Thursday, so I just don't know what day, what time I'll be back.
Might have to go Friday.
I'm good with
Well,
doing a Friday.
What is Friday? Is that the 31st?
Friday's the
31st. May 31st.
We got this week's alumni.
Oh, are you going to the alumni banquet?
Well, because Aubrey's
Why?
graduating. Because Aubrey's graduating, so he's there.
You're going.
You
Yeah.
went.
How many generations you got? 6?
My wife's got. She'll have 3 there, but Nana would make 4. Nana's kind of sick. I don't think we can.
Is
get her
she?
there. Yeah. We went to the hospital last night. So, but she's back.
But hey,
she's a tough old bird.
you can't put her. There's no way you can put her down.
Bird, so she's back.
What is she? About 99, 104?
No, she's low 90s. Low 90s.
Is she?
93, 94.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's a good life. Can I have that? Yeah. You think I could have another? I mean, I want to ask. I don't like.
Sure.
I just don't reach over and take somebody's booze.
Our booth.
You know.
This bottle's a little hot. There's no lid.
No. Yeah. All right.
There is a
There's a what?
Saturday. There's a early band at Tubby's. Mixtape.
Oh, mixtape at Tubby's Saturday.
5 o'clock.
So, and then June 7th, I will be attending. I will be back down in the Lehigh Valley area.
Yeah, we have graduation the 6th, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go down and hang out down in the. I'm hoping that Larry Holmes is going to be around. I want to chat with Larry again.
I seen Outlaw was with Larry. You know Outlaw, right? He was
Yeah.
with Larry
Oh, yeah.
Holmes.
Well, here's the thing. There's rumor that Larry's going to fight.
Fight you?
No, Larry and Joe Frazier are going to fight.
Okay.
There's
Trying to get him on the podcast.
Yep, there's
Or at least get a interview with him. About the fight.
Yeah, if this, that's why I want to see him. I want to get down there and see if I can hook up and find out if these rumors are true. 'Cause I'm telling you, Larry's in damn good shape. And the worst thing that you can do is when you see him go, George. Oh,
I heard you did that. Yeah.
he gets mad.
You don't like George Foreman?
Well, yeah.
All right.
Now he knows it's a joke. But,
Right.
Yeah.
And he's dead now, so.
George
probably-
Foreman?
Yeah, George is dead. George is dead, but I'm still making burgers in that.
You know
grill.
who else we lost? We should drink to him because he's a great drinking man. Norm from Cheers Fat. Norm.
To Norm.
To Norm. Absolutely.
Was on all 13 seasons.
Yeah.
Was he really?
Yes,
Yeah.
he was.
Even when everybody left, he was still there.
Still
I
there.
think he was on Frasier.
Yeah, he was on Frasier.
Let me get a proper.
Oh yeah, do it right. Easy.
Carnival's coming up.
Carnival coming to town, so hide your wife, hide your kids. Carnival's coming to town. Norm.
I don't know what everybody's gonna do without Sheets there now.
Yeah, how are you gonna pee?
We're gonna put the
Yeah.
shitters in the dumpsters and sheets. That's what I read. I like that idea. Somebody said that, and I think that was a great idea.
I think they should put the dunk tank in the fish pond over there too.
Yep. I think I'd load that parking lot up with whatever shit they could. Just Oh,
Did I ever tell you about the time that I traveled with the carnival?
Oh, I feel like this is definitely. No, I do. I think
I run the Ferris wheel.
I have an image of it in my head.
Somebody,
Dirt is when my head.
yeah, well, somebody took a picture of me when I was working the carnival,
Yeah.
and I was running the Ferris wheel at the time.
Shirtless.
Oh yeah, I was trying to get the ladies.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know, if you're working the carnival,
Hey, how you
and
doing?
and you have your shirt on, you
How you doing? A couple more ice cream seasons.
You're my sister.
Yeah, a couple more ice cream seasons. You come over and see me.
Yeah. Yeah, there was a time when I worked the carnival.
Okay.
And Bartlebaugh.
What?
Bartlebaugh Amusements.
Oh, I can't say it. I can't say it.
You can't say Bartlebaugh.
Bartlebaugh. It's
Bartlebaugh.
State College, by the way.
Well, just outside of State College.
It was,
That's where the compound is.
I think it was like past the Harley dealership and down that way. Yeah.
Big house, sits up on the hill.
Oh, he's
got so he actually employs a lot of these people throughout the winter.
Yeah.
So he has like a, I don't know, you want to call it like a dormitory or say a bunkhouse.
Yeah.
And they stay there and they refurbish the amusements. Not that they do that great of a job, because I've seen some.
All kidding aside,
I've seen some pretty loose bushings.
Oh yeah. All kidding aside, it's a very good cause for the Cameron County Little League, and I'm not going to deny that.
Nope. I just
biggest money maker. It's their biggest money maker.
I don't think it makes them that much money.
You don't think?
I really don't. I don't know.
I don't being sound like criticized.
I don't know. And then again, I don't know. Oh, my fingers are still in my pocket.
But I'm just saying.
I'll tell you what. It's something for these degens to go down and spend my tax money on. Yeah, I go to the
park. It's for the kids, Steven. It's for the kids.
Well, get a job to pay for your kids' tickets. Don't be using my tax money in your welfares.
League, the Cameron County Little League.
No, I'm talking about the people.
The kids got to play baseball.
I'm talking about the degens hanging around the carnival.
Yeah, I know. I mean, that's a different thing. But you know what? You should all go to the carnival.
Yeah, and just stare at them.
But if you just want to see the
yeah, because they're all going to be over at the skeet ball, and you want to get in and get some tickets at the skeet ball, and you can't because there's a bunch of shirtless freaks over there with their toothless girlfriends and their 5 kids that look like they just fell in a mud puddle, with shitty diapers, and they're all standing there.
3 inches of belly hanging out.
Yeah, the girlfriend's got a crop top on that looked like somebody wrapped in their tube around a hippopotamus.
Oh, it's got.
Gee.
All right, that's enough. That is absolutely enough, Stephen.
Listen, I can take pictures. It's the truth.
Stephen, you have to support the carnival.
I'll tell you what. I'll just make a donation to the Little League. And then I don't have to go down there and look at.
Are you going to make that? I'm going to hold you that if you say it.
I said I would.
Yeah, I would. I'm going to go down and have some,
However, I did a lot of time.
Fried Oreo.
I was a volunteer for the Little League for quite some time, and I put my time in.
I just hope they don't park. Remember the truck? Last year, it was the truck.
I don't know what you're talking. I didn't go.
The Dodge truck out, right. Okay, here's my only thing. Put the dumpsters and stuff, the bad things to the back of Broad Street, right? What's that? 2nd Street. Send the bad stuff towards 2nd Street.
No,
that's where the bad stuff lives, is on 2nd Street.
They put the good stuff down there, so you have to walk through the whole carnival to get to it.
No, I mean because I'm driving by it and I see like it was last year or the year before.
Oh, I get what you're saying for visual effects.
Broken half.
Yes.
We all remember.
So you mean for visuals when you're driving through town?
Oh.
Can somebody just do a drive-by and say, yeah, that doesn't belong there. Move that to
No, they need to keep the Ferris wheel needs to go back to the front.
Arguing the Ferris wheel, just do a drive-by and look at the entire picture and say, hey, what's going to make this look like it's a great family event that everybody wants to go to, and it doesn't have a Dodge truck broke.
Put a fence up so everybody doesn't look down there and see all the shirtless degens running around.
I'm just saying.
Oh, they're all you know what they're gonna have?
Not the little
They're gonna have that punching bag thing again.
It's the classic
And
like
all the little hood rats
It's not the
are gonna be standing around the punching bag thing, trying to hit it as hard as they can.
Yeah.
You know,
No, stop.
with their shirts on.
But it's not the Little League's fault. It's that organization.
And they all have like a
Stop
green
it.
tooth that looks like a baked bean hanging out of their mouth.
It's just they.
Can I get a drink out of there, bud? Ooh. I'm a little gassy tonight. Don't throw that at me.
Anyway.
Casey.
What?
Yeah, I'm a little
Are we
gassy.
down to Bush? Bush.
Lattes.
I'm just saying.
I'm stinking it up over here.
I would peel them people out for parking a truck like that, putting their stuff out. That's all
right.
I'm saying.
I don't know how we got on this subject, but you know this is one of the
Comments.
This is one of
I've
those-
not looked at the comments or anything.
this is one of those subjects that you're gonna get. I'm gonna throw out a
I know we're gonna get help.
what was that?
Why
Why are you watching videos on my phone?
All I'm saying.
Yes, you were, because I just heard it. Now you're on something else. Oh. Because it comes through my hearing aids, dude, so I know what you're doing on my phone. Comes through. You know I have AIDS now, right, Casey?
That I did hear that.
Yeah.
I can't get to the old comment.
I don't know. Did we get any roses or any?
What the hell?
Oh, we're
Why
back.
on TikTok and-
Yep, we're back. We're back. I can tell. So did we get any roses or anything today? Legacy, nice move. That's all right. I'm hiring different moderators for our TikToks.
Well, if we keep talking about.
We got 2 roses.
Well, that's just bullshit.
2
Listen,
dozen roses.
Put some roses on there.
Well, who
Give us a
heart
heart
give us the roses.
or something else. I don't know how this works,
That-
but I see these girls in their bikinis on there, and they're getting all sorts of stuff. I'm just as good. Right? Casey, why do you have a picture of the moon on your phone?
Several stores in West Pennsylvania.
We just got a rose, didn't we? It just dinged in my ears. See that? Every once in a while, you have to degrade these people to get what you want.
I want 2 dozen roses.
If I
An
had.
older bottle of wine.
Stop.
Actually,
Uncomfortable with you getting like laid back in the chair.
Am I not in dad mode tonight?
I like it.
You got the hey dudes, you're laid back in a recliner.
usually have a collared shirt. I'm in a t-shirt tonight, man. I drove over. I'm like, man, I'm just relaxing tonight.
Just relax.
I am chilled out.
Yeah. Did you hit the pipe?
I didn't hit the pipe. No, I don't do the pipe. I don't do the pipe. But I
No, we're not pipe people.
no.
Absolutely not.
I got enough problems with this right here.
Yeah. Well, again,
You go home,
here we are.
You go home and make me some egg sandwich.
And another thing, you eat way too many eggs.
I do eat a lot of eggs. My wife complains about.
You're the
this.
reason why the prices went up.
I think so.
How many eggs a week do you eat?
Not that.
You go through a dozen eggs a week. 2.
Not 2.
Dozen and a half.
Maybe a dozen. Because we get by them in the 18 packs, and I don't go through an 18 pack a week.
Do you eat an egg every day?
Yeah.
You got an egg problem.
Yeah. Is that bad?
It is.
Protein though.
It's a problem.
Don't give me that cholesterol shit.
No, I don't care about the cholesterol.
Well,
I'm just saying
cholesterol is a made up number.
I'm just saying it's freaking weird. Stop eating so many eggs,
Why?
dude. You're gonna start clucking like a damn chicken.
Oh, that's fine. Eggs are good for you.
Oh, okay.
User Tosh is in here, and she says 20 eggs at least.
Confirmation of 20 eggs a week.
Serious? My wife's gonna do me like that.
You are eating.
That's horrible.
You are eating aborted chicken fetuses.
My wife really.
20 of them a day.
Hammy, no, a week. Hammy said he eats 24 a week easily.
Hammy. Well, Hammy,
2 a day. If
up with
2
the
a day,
eggs.
2 a day. If I do 2 a day.
For breakfast? No, you eat them at night, the wrong time.
Why is that not? Why is that the wrong time?
You do not
Really
eat,
a wrong time?
Yes, you do not eat eggs at night.
Why?
That is not something that you eat and then lay down.
But it takes the protein then.
She says closer to 28 eggs.
2 a day. 2 a day.
So here's the thing. He used to have a milk problem. So he went from drinking boob pus from a cow to now he's eating all these.
Why do you talk about
He's
meat?
eating all these aborted chicken fetuses.
I thought it was their. It's their period.
That's 3 a day.
It's not their aborted. It's a period that's not fertilized.
It's a period.
That's not fertilized.
A period.
That's not fertilized.
A period.
Yes.
Like a menstrual cycle.
Yes.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
It's an ovum. It's an egg.
Yeah, that's not fertilized.
Yeah, they are fertilized.
Well, they can
that
be.
That little thing that's on the side of the yolk, fetus.
They're not incubated.
No, they're not. They haven't seen the sperm from a male.
How did they get laid?
A cock, and then that. No, you have because you have to have. They have to have the sex from a cock to get fertilized, and then it can come.
So what you're saying is that
they lay an egg all the time.
So you're saying no.
Absolutely true. They're out there humping every day, having eggs. they
see
come.
Casey, what? So you think that the chicken lays the egg, and then the rooster comes over and shoots on it?
That's not how it works. No, they got to do it. Then the egg comes out. But if you don't introduce, it doesn't matter. The rooster has nothing to do with this at all, unless you want more chickens.
You are so wrong.
They lay an egg every day. A hen lays an egg every day. They lay 2 a day if you got the lighting right. They lay.
Oh, no, they need you to set the mood.
Yes,
exactly.
No rooster though, they don't have sex every day. They don't. Stephen, I'm right.
Every
I'm right.
egg has
Period.
a fetus.
No, it's a period.
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 Period is after the eggs, bud.
Period is. They just have a different. It's just not. It's got a shell. That's the difference.
You're so wrong.
No, I'm not.
You are.
It's an unfertilized. It's unfertilized egg.
He's right.
Oh,
It was just a weird way of explaining it. Very weird.
It's very weird.
I know what.
So how does so here's what I want to know. How does obviously the rooster
Yeah.
has got some pretty powerful junk to get through that eggshell.
Doesn't screw the egg. He has sex, and then the egg comes out, and it just happens to be a fertilized egg.
Yeah, I guess hens instead of like their eggs just being in their body, like they're think about it. Women's eggs are still in their body. Women's eggs need to be fertilized to come out. Hens do not.
You're damn right
They
they
just
do.
release them out of their ovaries. They just release them out.
Their eggs just come flying out.
Come out. Yeah, they just
like 2 a day.
it's like 24-hour process. They just let one out.
Yep.
But the ones that
I find this interesting.
have to be fertilized by a rooster.
Fertilize. You have to introduce a rooster to get.
Is there a mammal
He
that
has
lays
to do it.
eggs?
Yeah, there are a few. Yeah, the
Sloth?
platypus,
Sloth?
The platypus does.
platypus.
But that's just
I think maybe.
No, sloth.
I don't think sloths
Don't lay eggs.
Some the what's really weird is
Porcupines do.
No, they don't. Do they?
Yes.
Really?
Did you ever go in my dad's backyard and see all them busted up porcupine eggs in the fall?
Mm-mm.
The little prickly things and they're busted open?
Oh,
Those are porcupine eggs.
Oh my god. Those are
And listen, snakes do not lay eggs.
some do, some don't.
Rattlesnakes do not.
Some have live births and some
Rattlesnakes have live birth.
do they?
Yes, I know that for a fact because I've cut rattlesnakes open and had the live babies
Click
inside
would
them.
be the closest guy I know that could explain this
Why?
because he has a degree in animals.
No, he does not have a degree in animals.
Yes, he does.
No, he doesn't.
What?
Doesn't have a zoology degree.
He has something. He's like a nature thing.
Yeah, but it's not in animals.
Conservation.
Yeah, what's that have to do with animals?
They go out there and they look at the birds and stuff. They know more about the birds than you do.
I would say not. He doesn't have bird feeders.
I don't know what he has, but Click knows a little bit about nature. He has some degree in it.
Yeah. Whatever. I think you're wrong.
Just mad because you were wrong about the chicken.
I just didn't understand how the rooster was out humping eggs or whatever.
My dad used
And why do rabbits lay eggs?
They don't. That's a Cadbury thing.
But on Easter,
Not really.
how did that happen, by the way?
It's just a new beginning thing. They will tell you. New beginning.
Why rabbits and eggs?
I don't know.
How did this whole thing happen?
I don't know. There's probably an explanation. We might have to research it, but it's not the reason for the season.
It's about the death of our Lord and the death and resurrection.
Jesus Christ is the reason.
Yeah,
for
the
it.
death and resurrection of our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ.
There's nothing funny.
Not a bit. Now, you folks get your ass to church. You need Jeebus in your life. You need some Jeebus, bud.
What?
You. Talking about periods.
You asked what a.
And can't you use a technical term instead of being so vulgar about it?
What would you call them?
It's a menstruation.
Well, maybe the warden wants you. I think he's in there.
I'm getting looked at. Very funny.
Yes. Tell her to come in.
I don't know what she's doing, but she's outside looking through the window. I think she's walking the dog. She's out walking the dog. So my Ivy's sick.
Oh no.
Yeah.
What happened, Ivy?
Well, she's been going over to Pat's. So what Pat does is she cooks chicken for her dog to eat. And after she boils the chicken, she dumps the chicken water off her porch. She just dumps it off the porch. She's inconsiderate neighbor, like some other neighbors that throw their turkeys and shit out in the yard. And my dog goes up there, and now it ate like the ground where the chicken juice was, and got stones and sticks in its gut, and it ripped it all up. It ripped her all up inside. Yeah, she's bleeding like crazy.
Really?
Yeah,
From the back end.
yeah, because of that, because of people leaving unwanted food outside.
My dog got sick too.
Yeah, it's bad. It's a bad thing. Holly went over and talked to Pat. Yeah.
He's not going to stop though.
I mean, no, I just water.
It's
Chicken rotten chicken water.
the dogs smell it.
You can get that salmonella,
Exactly. They get
And
the
eat
salmonellas.
and it's rotting into the ground. Also, and there's a bunch of who knows what's in the ground. And
Well,
she's shooting out rocks.
Hey, that was a good one.
What?
That gave me the, you know what? I got the full body shiver on that
I
drink.
get every now and then. I still like
But I'll
it.
tell you what, it's very good.
Glad I didn't go cheap this time.
Yeah. Your first time.
What is it? What's it called again?
Oh, I
You didn't go cheap your first time. Nice. This here. This is wild. This is the wild turkey.
rare breed.
Rare breed.
Wild turkey, rare breed.
Oh no, middle. It's middle of the
No,
road.
I mean, $20 more gets you the high end Jack Daniels.
I don't like Jack Daniels.
I don't think it was worth it. It's still Jack Daniels. Watered down whiskey.
Yeah, I'd go for.
I'll drink drinking Jack Daniels.
So,
like
again, I'm going to tell you. You know, I'm a Four Roses guy. I'm a
Four Roses this time.
Or
there was 2 Pennsylvania whiskeys, but we
the
all
Pennsylvania was horrible.
Yeah, they suck.
That Pennsylvania. Here's the thing. So you create a whiskey, call it Pennsylvania.
Yeah, and then sell it in Pennsylvania.
Sell it in Pennsylvania, and say it's a Pennsylvania whiskey.
I ain't falling for it.
No. Again, I read the label. Distilled in Illinois. I think there's like one place in Illinois that distills all the whiskey, and then anybody can buy it and just throw your label on it and say it's yours. I find that to be offensive.
I think I like my whiskey distilled below the Mason-Dixon.
I think we're forgetting our episode. We talked about this. Pennsylvania rye is a type of rye.
It sucks.
It doesn't mean that it was.
I'm not talking about Pennsylvania rye. I'm talking about just whiskey.
That's right. You did say it was a tradition. It was a way they did.
It is. It's like
a different way.
Here's the thing.
George Washington was the first one to make Pennsylvania rye.
Washington's rye. It's George Washington. Yeah.
Are you gonna go tinkle? Hey,
that was 1 hour and 16 minutes.
Casey, remember you are mic'd. You have a hot mic, and my wife is out there.
She went back in.
She's back in the house. Can you?
No.
She's gonna look at your little dinky. That's all right. It's weird. Well, he's back. Just hold it.
I'll hold it. I don't know what she's out there dilly-dallying.
So again, this is Rich Valley. We go in the yard like people should.
We have a rock.
You go out and you water the rock. Do you go out and water the rock?
Just go between the
Pull out your cock and water the rock.
Oh.
First podcast of the year is from Ivy.
Ivy Rain.
Oh.
You're a good girl, huh?
Oh.
Yeah, you're famous.
Yeah, she's famous.
Hey, you come over here.
I think we might get a lot more views and stuff now.
Yeah, you're a good girl. You're not feeling it. No. All right. That's the famous Ivy. She's a good girl. Ivy. Kenner's Ivy Rain.
Yeah. It is Kenner's Ivy Rain.
Yeah. She's a good one.
Kenner's doing pretty good. He's a good kid.
Did he get signed up for the preschools?
I think so, yeah. It starts in September, I think.
Yeah.
We got an evaluation to do, but I think it'll go all right.
Good.
He's doing good, though. He's
Well, once he gets down there in that preschool, that's going to be a whole different world. Around the other kids and everything. Yeah, she going now. If you got to go take. But yeah, he's going to like it. And it's good. It'll be good for him down there. He'll love that. He'll be down there kicking kids, biting them. And
oh, here we go.
He will be.
He's coming.
He will be. You're going to get calls. Come pick your kid up. Why?
Crazy.
Why do I have to come pick him up? Well, he just bit another kid. Took his ear off.
Not really a biter.
He will be.
He's a bruiser, though.
Yeah, he's gonna be beating some kids up.
He's got the milk muscle.
Yeah, like an old farmer.
He got milk muscle.
You need to send him to his first preschool in barn boots and overalls, no shirt.
Dirty face.
Yeah,
dirty face.
Walk in and be like, "Oh boy,
here we go. Here's another one." God damn. No, I think.
Casey,
Steve.
episode 18.
Is this one we're on? This is 18.
Yeah,
Can't believe we've done 18.
that's just this year.
Started in there on the bar, or no, that just this year.
This is season 2,
Season 2,
episode 18.
Oh my!
Yeah.
God, that's crazy.
Yep. And now that we got this whole TikTok thing going, what'd you think of Snoop?
I love Snoop, but my favorite was the baby. The baby one's my favorite.
So, yeah, there's more of that to come.
Oh,
Also.
I can't wait.
There's more of that
That's
to come.
my favorite.
Also.
Absolutely.
But yeah, so Snoop Dogg.
Yep. For the
Did you notice
popcorn and Big O?
Did you notice that Snoop Dogg was even tagged in it?
Was he? I didn't notice that.
The official Snoop Dogg was actually tagged in it.
Yeah, I have to go.
Yeah, well,
I have to go vote. Excuse me.
Yeah, that was that was Tuesday, by the way. Yeah, she's on that 6x6, right on the top of the 6x6. So, Croc, anything new going on? Have you been down to the country club at all?
I haven't.
This week.
No.
This rain's holding you off.
I decided to take a break.
It's gonna kill your swing.
My body's hurting me.
Ah.
Body hurts.
It
Gotta take a
happens.
break.
It happens.
And the rain, yeah. And I don't feel like going. I think I did too many days in a row.
Yeah.
So,
That's it. Hey,
I'm gonna take a break until June. That's what I said.
Any of the watchers, if you're watching, make sure you want. If you're a golfer, get down to the Emporium Country Club.
Yep.
Tell you what a beautiful course to golf.
It was that day for the tournament was so fun.
That's
We had
great.
a great time. Great time. We didn't play very well, but we had a great time. There's a couple other ones coming up. Can't remember what they are, but if you go to the Country Club Facebook, they're posting all their events.
Emporium Country Club, they keep their Facebook up pretty good. So we got coming up here in July. We have the Christmas in July toy run.
Oh yeah,
and
Yep.
I'll put the information up on that. All street legal vehicles welcome. This is it's the John Overturf.
where is this happening?
It'll start in St. Mary's at up there at where they sell the side by sides and stuff.
Oh yeah, over across from like
Right across from Burke's True
from
Value.
Yep.
We'll start there, and then we're gonna do a short run around and
You going down the around
down
the
through
Driftwood?
Brockway.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it'd be a nice ride. But you can donate cash or an unwrapped toy as your
the toy run.
as your admission.
July.
I might have to
Yes.
run up and get my permit real quick before that.
So
Take a ride.
Yes.
yeah, that's going to be a good one.
Yes, I believe so. Starting at Legends.
Yes, that's it. Legends,
Yes, Legends.
Legends in St. Mary's, and
Well, no, I think it's in Brockway, Brookville.
Legends in St. Mary's, right
Yeah.
right across from Burke's True Value.
Okay. All right.
That's where we're starting.
All right.
But yeah,
Where
it'll
do
be
you,
good.
where
It'll
do
be
you
a good
stop?
ride.
It's a good
What are your stops? Do you have like designated stops?
We do, and I will put that up. What the designated stops are, but we're still ironing out a few of the details on it. All the stops are set, but we didn't know if we wanted to do a complete group ride or give out a map and
Yeah.
and ride on your own, in smaller groups. But if anybody has an opinion on that,
it's hard to do the right amount of time in each space, right? Some people want to spend a long time, support the business, and some just want to
get
go,
through
right?
get through it, and
go through.
do they're more
If anything, you can do. We all stop at the first stop, and then from there you get a
from
map.
there you're on your
You
own.
get a map. You can, if you want to stay, you can stay. If you want to leave, whatever.
Right. But this is I don't know if it's a dice run or a poker run. I think it's a dice run. So we'd have to have people already set up at each spot. So the logistics are ironing out right now. I mean, but we've got everything pretty much covered. At the end of June, looking at the end of June, it's coming up quick. A month from now.
Oh, the Rumble.
A month from now, it'll be Rumble time.
I am ready. Breakfast with Big O.
Breakfast with Big O.
Yes.
So the Thursday, which I think is June 24th.
Yep.
I'm guessing. I think that's the date. We'll be podcasting June 24th.
I figured so. I'm taking that Friday off, I'm pretty sure. And yeah.
So I imagine we'll have quite the audience here. And I think it'll be fun. I think that one's going to really be fun.
That will be fun.
Where we're going to have quite a few people here. I've been getting some responses, so I think that'll be really cool. But yeah, that's the Rich Valley.
We might even want a podcast from down there if there's a way to do that.
We'd have to have some. We'd have to have some serious IT support because there's no intranet.
Someday I'll get some Starlink. Someday, but
yeah. And the other thing is we got Bailey Jameson coming to play Saturday night.
Oh, that's right.
Wow, what a good book.
Yeah, this guy.
Who took care of that? Is that you?
Well, you're looking at the booking agent. Casey takes care of the shitters. I take care of the music. We had Casey try and take care of the music one year. Did not work out so well.
Is he coming with this?
1 year.
He coming
the year before we're good.
He coming solo or full band?
Solo.
Okay.
Solo. Just Bailey Jameson.
Brady, our buddy Brady.
Brady will be up.
Looking forward to
Brady and the rest of the Hefner clan will be coming up.
Yes, I think they'll be excited.
So if you just want to come up on Saturday night for the band, $25 to come up.
Yep.
If you want to spend the whole weekend, Saturday and Sunday, or Friday and Saturday, $50.
Not bad for a weekend.
Not bad for a weekend.
Good food out of it.
You get some food. You get some booze.
I'm sure there's some other perks with it, right?
Yeah,
you'll get your $50 worth.
You'll definitely get your $50 worth, and we're always open to donations because this is one of our biggest events of the year, and what we're really trying to do is be able to support more veterans, and more law enforcement organizations, and we're really trying to build that pot so that we can make those donations.
They reach out to us. They need help. Our local people.
Yeah, local, and we try and do everything fairly within our region, within the Allegheny Mountain.
Yeah, from town to town we spread the wealth, but yes.
So I think when is awards night? This weekend?
Yes.
So scholarships are dealt out this weekend.
Scholarships come out this weekend.
So we will be doing our scholarships this weekend.
Yep. Strip's doing one, and yeah.
So the scholarships that we do will be handed out this weekend. So I have no idea who the winners are.
Or graduation.
No, they don't do it at graduation because it takes too long. Don't they have like an awards?
Right. It's Trip and Boots doing it. I thought it was
graduation inside, outside.
What are they doing this year? Graduation inside, outside?
I don't know that.
You don't want to use that nice new track that they have to maybe do graduation?
I'm glad they have a track. I don't know if it's inside or outside yet. And I don't know if they know yet. I think they play it by ear. I think they try and watch and see.
How many kids are graduating from Cameron County High School this year?
Only 35, maybe.
That's a big.
35.
That's big. That's
well,
decent. I had 62.
86.
I think I had 87.
I think I had 68.
No shit. No, you didn't.
What?
There's no way you had 87 and 87.
Yeah, I think that was kind of the deal.
Oh, okay. Is that why your number was 87 too?
My football number was 87. Yes.
Well, do the kids do anything risky at graduation anymore? You know, like
Yeah, was there like
do they do
they
do
did
they
the
do
senior
anything?
camp out, did they
Do
I
they
mean, we used to roll like kegs of
Senior
beer down the hall on the last week and shit like that. They
we did pranks, and then
no
senior
comment.
camp out was always at
Okay.
straight grade senior camp
Well,
out.
yeah, we can't because one of our followers is
School employee.
on the board.
Oh, yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I haven't heard from her much tonight. Is she on there?
She's not. No.
Oh, so she might have abstained from
Maybe
tonight.
maybe there's an emergency school board meeting.
There might have been.
Maybe she called a
They
meeting
do 'em
about
on
that
Thursdays,
track.
don't they?
But I'm sure the senior class had fun. I know there was some plans, but yeah,
Well, good.
Well,
I mean, that's what you do. As long as it's just harmless fun
Yeah,
and
I mean,
nobody
it's
gets hurt.
The graduation day, like at graduation.
You run Jimmy Geelan's underwear up the flagpole.
yeah.
that sounds nice.
No, Jimmy
None
wasn't.
of that. We didn't do none of that. They didn't do none of that.
Jimmy's not a small man, so it
Yeah.
it looked like a nice flag.
From Potter County.
My graduation, we
I also skinny
They
dipped
bought us-
in the school pool.
we bought 100 little tiny bouncer balls that had 2010 on them, and we all took pockets full of them. And when they finally were like, "All right, here we present you the graduating class 2010," we just took them all, bounced them as hard as we could out into the crowd. And they just started pelting people. And that was our fucking f you,
Our
f you to the
the
administration.
because you guys were rebels.
We were
back then.
we were
You were.
we were
Rebel without a
we
cause.
were bad.
You were like you were like lit, no cap.
Lit. But that was not us.
Mean.
That was not us. We did not do that.
Lit means you're cool, and no cap means
We did
not
not.
joking around, right?
So have
Take
you
that up.
heard these kids talk? This is a whole new
I
language.
tried to talk to Aubrey in her language. I'm like, brah, like, what did I say there? I have
Bruh.
got her good.
There's like some weird. It's. I mean,
Look at the guys, right? The blonde-haired, moppy head kids.
listen. I don't understand.
Perm's back. The perm is back. Like these kids.
I don't understand why they just have the front perm.
Right.
I agree. What is the front part?
that?
What is that?
No, and they love it. Them girls love it. They love it. I don't
TikTok
get it.
haircut.
Are the country boys still mulleting? I'm hoping that.
I think the true country boys are still. They don't go out of style. But,
No, you mullet.
Yeah, but but the real kings are curly haired, almost like what Kenner has. Almost like, but I mean his is natural.
Yeah.
These kids are almost. I don't. They got to be getting perm. They ain't that.
They are
curly
getting
hair.
perms. I can.
That's just.
Yeah,
you know
they
what?
I'd be damned if I spend money on a perm.
I used to get perm.
No,
When I was
shut
in the,
up.
no, when I was in the Air Force,
In
I
the
got
Air
perm.
Force, you did not know.
Yeah, I did.
We need pictures.
I mean, people.
I can show you pictures
You
of
were
it.
in the
So-
80s.
Sure.
Yeah, but
Because
people,
I like
everyone
my
got
hair
perms.
Steven, come on, Steven.
Everyone got perms in the 80s.
So here's the thing: I liked my hair long,
Yeah.
and the only way I could keep it long was to get a perm. So I had a tight curly perm, and the sides were shaved. So and I never had to take my hat off. Well, we wore berets, but I never had to take it off.
Oh, that's when they gave braids to everybody.
No,
They
that's this is before the army started giving berets to everyone. Which, if you talk to anyone, it just pisses people off.
Mm.
But I used Vaseline, and I would slick the sides back as hard as I could. And yeah, because the rule, even when I went inside, I didn't have to take my beret off. Normally, you have to take it off when you enter a building. It's
yes.
the rules.
Yes.
I did not, because we always carried a weapon. As long as you're carrying a weapon, you never have to take off your cover.
Really?
Yes. I always carried a weapon.
As long as you're carrying a weapon,
You do not have to remove your cover
that's a real thing.
inside.
Wow. I'm not a hat guy. I don't like hats. I just never liked them. think of all the things I have, my hair is maybe the better of them. But
Casey, you know what I've told you, bud.
why? It just stopped.
It's
What?
getting thin.
No, it's not.
It is too.
It is not. Don't
I've
you tell
showed
me
it to
that.
you. I've taken pictures and showed you.
Don't you tell me that. You liar. You're
Listen,
a bullshitter.
listen. Just because you
Did
can't
you hear me outside, by the way?
Welcome, brother, to the hair thinning club.
I'm not there. My hair is.
It's looking a little thin. I can see a lot of white under there.
Yeah.
I do have a little.
Well, what I'm going to tell you is you can't see it.
No, it's back here, but I don't.
Yeah,
think I have it.
and wait until somebody takes a picture of you from behind, and you notice it, and you're like, "Oh my god!"
Oh no.
Because that's what happened to me.
Yeah.
I'm not. I'm
mine's
not.
in the
I had no
front.
idea.
I'm not like you, Steven.
Mine's in the front. Mine's in the front, so I have to look at it every single day.
See, when you get the hair, I can't wait. I'm gonna have pigtails. I'm
We
gonna
could
do.
do the Willie Nelson pigtail.
I am gonna do-
Our,
Yes, I'm gonna do
our,
pigtails.
our lower Lord and Savior.
Our lower,
Lord and
yeah,
Savior.
the second guy.
Second guy. He ain't the first, but he is.
Yeah, we got
he's
the
the
big
second.
three,
Yeah.
and then you got Willie.
And you got Willie. That's right. That's right. Last year, but absolutely.
So yeah, I really want to do pigtails like one time.
I mean, my wife did pigtails. I can't say that yeah, wow.
I used to do them when I had my long hair.
Really?
Well, I used to get them braided and like
Yeah.
Willie braid.
Oh, he had some. Boy,
Oh,
he had
yeah.
nice hair.
It was long, it was blonde frosted tips.
Oh yeah,
I
he
look like
was all
frickin'
boy
Fabio.
band. He was all boy band up.
Yeah, I look like Bobby or something, but 154 pounds.
It was a good day.
Was a good.
You know,
day.
this was a good day for a podcast.
I knew
Anyhow,
this was gonna be.
it's
a good
raining.
one.
It's raining
I
like
figured-
hell outside. It's been pissing rain for 3 freaking days.
Mhm.
Hey,
Day 3.
you know what I got to tell you? My basement dry.
Really? Why? What happened? When you changed?
Super pumps.
Super.
Oh,
pump?
I got the pumps.
How many heads do they have, Steven? How many heads of pressure do they got?
A lot.
Yeah,
Either way.
You can hear it when it kicks on in the house. The lights dim,
Okay.
It does, yeah.
and I'm throwing water everywhere.
you gotta have a TV on in the house,
Yeah.
so you
Hearing
all
is
you
the
hear
pump.
is the pump. Yeah,
Because
like when I do it this day, that's all I can hear.
normally, I'd have 3 or 4 inches of water in there. We just
Yeah,
got-
oh, yeah, I believe it.
We
I-
just get some more roses.
2 dozen.
Somebody just did something because it's coming through my hearing aids,
No.
bud.
Bottle of.
See
We just got 4.
that? I can hear that. I don't know what that other noise was,
Her
but
name's Ashy. You know who she is?
who? Hashi. Hey, thank you very much.
Who that is?
I have no idea, but thank you. We love you.
Who?
I don't know, Hashi Crasher. I don't know.
I don't know.
Ashy.
But, so I'm starting to figure out this TikToks thing.
Okay.
So people have to, send us gifts.
We're getting them.
I don't know why, but that's like the deal. That's like that. That's
Well,
like,
they gotta
hey,
pay money for the gifts.
Ashley or Vans.
oh, gosh. So I'll tell you, Ash and Kiefer just had a anniversary.
Did they really?
Yes.
Well, happy anniversary. What
Yes.
year?
Oh, geez, I'm trying to think, Ash.
50.
Does Ash know how many years it is?
I would hope.
I'm gonna say at least. I'm gonna say probably 9,
Really?
maybe
Maybe.
9 years.
You hit your live goal and you guys are supposed to sing a song.
Did we?
I've
Yeah.
been singing.
He sang already.
Yeah, but he's singing the wrong lyrics.
Dozen
There you go. There you go.
No, order bottle of wine.
That's not it.
No.
If I was something hang the moon,
No,
would you still be mine?
no.
No,
Stop.
it's not
You
working.
guys just tell me.
It's just not working.
Just tell me no. I don't know.
It's just not working.
Look, yes, it gets. I'm not going to do a dance. I'm not dancing.
And a little more sleep at
Night.
night.
Yes.
If I had 2 dozen roses, would you change your mind? It's Shenandoah. Come on.
Shenandoah, yes,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Hey, they play up in the St. Mary's.
Were they there? I mean,
Shenandoah,
they're going
yeah.
to Seneca. Yeah, they're gonna. You're gonna see them at the Seneca. Or the
Well,
St.
they were
Mary's.
up at the St. Mary's. They used to play up there all the time. I think the
Back in the
Six
day.
Packs opened up for the Shenandoahs.
Really, very good song. That's very '90s country, very early '90s country.
Yeah, all that shit country.
There's some good shit in there, man.
I don't know.
There's some
That's
really
good.
good stuff in there.
There was only one
Stop! Don't you
good
don't
song.
don't say it.
Ice Ice Baby.
No, I'm talking about country music.
Oh,
And Ice Ice Baby,
You
I'm
tell
not
me
sure.
Thunder
that was
Roll.
1990.
No, it's not. It's not a Garth Brooks, and it's a guy that I really don't
Well,
like.
your wife loves Garth Brooks.
And I think I like Garth Brooks, even
No,
though
it's not-
he's a serial
It's
killer.
gotta be a Pearl Jam song.
No, I'm talking about
I like
country
Garth
music.
Oh, okay.
In the 90s, country music.
Yeah, let's hear it.
So there's a guy.
There's several of them. Yeah.
So this guy proposed to his wife on a Jeep ride in Pennsylvania. His wife is also a country singer.
Tim McGraw.
It is Tim McGraw. I'm not a fan of Tim McGraw as a person because he went anti-gun and woke.
Yeah.
Okay, that's all right.
But the song,
As politics, that doesn't define
No,
him as a person.
but his song, the song that is the greatest. Think
I'm
about
an
it.
Indian outlaw.
Half Cherokee and Choctaw.
My baby,
She's a Chippewa. She's a one of a kind.
Oh yeah. That is a good song. That's a good song.
They can find me in my wigwam. I'll be beating on my tom tom. Roll up the pipe and smoke me some and pass it around. See, that's when Tim McGraw was good. Tim McGraw, that's when country music rocked the mullet.
Don't take the girl.
Oh yeah, don't take.
So I'm telling you, so think about it. That's when Trace Atkins rocking it.
Legend.
Tim McGraw rocking the mullet. Toby Keith
Blake Shelton.
rocking the mullet.
Way down yonder, the Chattahoochee.
Blake Shelton,
Yeah. Alan Jackson.
Alan
Jackson. Diffie.
Joe Diffie.
yeah,
We lost him to COVID.
Yep.
they were
Alan-
rocking the mullet.
Yeah. Yes, Joe Diffie.
So, I think it's time that country music brings the mullet back. And I'm not-
Yeah,
I'm not talking about that.
What?
I'm not talking about that fruity, freaking Billy Ray Cyrus mullet.
Yeah. Billy Ray Cyrus.
He is a tool.
What's coming back with the good country is the really, really old look. Like the
I'm telling you.
Williams look is what is
the Hank Williams look is coming back in
for the good country artists, like the really
these
good
young-
country
Like a
artists.
Zach.
Well, no, not like Zach Toppin. I'm talking like Tyler
Okay.
Childers, like all these young songwriters that are very
They're
good.
just
They-
and,
they're-
and
Charlie
they're,
Crockett, like
Charlie Crockett. Old.
they're use it. They're just playing country music.
Yeah.
There's
I love
a kid.
Zach Toppin.
There's a kid that I see all the time on the YouTube shorts. A little weird looking dude. And he reminds me kind of remember Froggy on the Little Rascals?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what his voice sounds like. And he sings these just like,
Protest songs.
yeah, just real like earthy, just down home.
What's his name? You gotta get me a name.
I can't think of the kid's name.
Croc.
Jesse Wells.
Jesse Wells.
That doesn't even sound familiar.
Oh, watch some of the Jesse Wells.
That's a
stuff.
little like Jim Morrison.
He does have a little Jim Morrison
Yeah.
look.
But he's like a folk country singer, kind of like John Priney, very John Priney.
Oh, very, very, because nothing rhymes.
No, nothing rhymes, and none of it. It's all like
It's
a little novelty
Yeah.
type stuff. But yeah, he's awesome. He's got he's got the gap teeth, he's
Yeah.
a goofy looking guy, but he's
always singing. He's always singing out in the field somewhere.
Yep. He's starting to blow up.
Well, it
He
just
just played at the Grand Ole Opry.
Well, just like the guy, what's his name there, the north of Richmond guy.
Oh, I don't know if he does
Oh.
much anymore.
Oh yeah,
I forget what his name is.
he's. But here's the thing.
I buy my own fudge rounds.
No,
Yeah, you fucking. That's a real guy. That's a real guy.
yes, I know that's the song.
Yes. Were you gonna tell me no?
No, but you don't. It says
Tell me no.
if you're 300 pounds, I shouldn't be buying your Fudd rounds or something like that.
You're a bullshitter.
Oliver
Something like that.
Anthony.
I'm telling you is so this guy refused to sign a record contract, won't do any of that bullshit, but just wants to do it his way. And you got to respect these people that do that. What are you laughing about now?
I
All right, Croc. So you and I are going to have a conversation because obviously Casey
what?
Do I need to take his phone?
Casey has gone too far into the turkey.
No, I haven't even touched the turkey, and we're almost done. You gotta end it soon. It's like a marathon podcast. Holy.
Oh, it's not really.
We can wrap it up.
Well, hey, we're gonna wrap it up. Remember to like, subscribe, share, please. Share. If you got anything out of this, if you think it was funny, if you absolutely hate us, share it with somebody so they can hate us too.
They hate.
Yeah, I mean, I enjoy the troll comments, the people that want to comment about, and just belittle us, and because those are the people that have no life.
The people that say that Steven's a bullshitter.
Well, yeah, those are the people that have no life, and they will come back just to do it again.
Yeah,
And we don't care.
And
we don't
I-
care.
He is a bullshitter.
We don't care. Come back and do it again.
I love it because you're sitting in your mom's basement on your computer.
Do it.
And I'm and we're living our best life.
Yeah.
So screw you.
There you go.
But
well said.
obviously, follow us on all the socials, the TikTok, the Instagram, and all that stuff. But please share this out. Leave us a comment. If you leave me a comment, if you got something you want to know, we're an open book here. I obviously we don't hold anything back. So if there's something you'd like to know or something you'd like to see us talk about, leave it in the comments. And other than that, I'm out. All right. God bless. Keep in touch with yourself.